Alright, hi everybody, it's Bonkai922 here to bring you Danganronpa. Episode 8. This one was pretty fucking crazy. Gotta give it over to Pantone 12. And yes, Pantone 12, I do have to say, Togami got what came to him in this episode. Because I think, as of right now, he's on my shit list. He is. And I don't give a shit what anyone has to say. This guy needs to get, guilty as charged, punishment time for Togami. Punishment time. Because in this episode, he went a little bit too far, and he got slapped. And you know what? Even in this episode, he got a warning from Kyoko. And he was like, cocky attitude again. Cocky attitude, not hearing it. So all I have to say is this. Hey, take off your fucking glasses and act like a normal person instead of a douchebag. Think you know everything. Because you don't know everything, you dumb prick. Fucking douchebag. Anyway, moving on. Episode 8. Trying to figure out what the name of this episode was. Pretty much this episode kind of goes to what happened at the end of the last week. Because at the end of last week's episode, we found out that something's going on with Sakura, and we see the conclusion of that at the beginning of this episode, where she's fighting Mono Bear, and that Mono Bear is saying, oh, you were supposed to be with me and everything, are you going to go against that now? And Sakura's basically telling him, no, I just want to stop you, I want to fight you, and kill you. And then Mono Bear mentions the hostages, and then Sakura backs off. And this is what Kodo, Negi-kun, sees during this exchange. Now, after this, we see a scene with, Negi-kun, Makoto, and Kyoko. And this is an interesting scene. This episode kind of developed this relationship that he has with Kyoko. And she gets kind of mad at him because he doesn't want to tell her what he knows. And this ends there. And after that ends, they go to the next floor also, the 4th floor, to look at a few things, to see what's new there is the principal's office, the teacher's lounge, data room, I believe it was called, and chemistry room, I think. But after that, announcement comes up, they want everyone in the gym. There's an announcement from Mono Bear. We see Mono Bear, he's cooking this squid and shit. And he informs everyone that there's a spy that's been following my orders, that's under my, whatever, watch. And Mono Bear informs it is Sakura. Now, here's the part that pissed me off. Togami. This whole episode, I was so pissed off at this motherfucker. And I don't give a shit. I really don't give a shit what anyone has to say. Sorry, kill me with a shotgun, but this guy needs to die. I'm sorry. But he basically is questioning Sakura. Do you know the identity of the mastermind? And Sakura's basically saying, I don't know who that is. And he's like, oh, you're useless, and he kind of badmouths her. And That's when Asahina, she can't take it, and bitch slap. Gives a huge bitch slap to this motherfucker, Togami. And his glass is full, and I say, yes, yes, yes. Calls him a monster because, you know, who cares if she dies in the process of killing the mastermind? Because it's just another pawn. And she leaves, and the last thing, Kyoko. Kyoko is, she says to Togami, you better a warning. Be careful what you say, because it might come and bite you back. And he's like, and this is what I don't like about this character. He's too cocky. Too cocky for his own good. And he's like, oh, out one ear, out the other. Like, hey, listen. Just at what point do you think you're the top dog or the best shits in sliced bread, Togami? At what point? At what point does it go to your freaking head to when, uh-oh, guess what? I'm caught. And then, uh-oh, you're dead. That's why I look at people. This guy is too cocky for his own good. He needs to back the fuck off. I'm telling you right now, this guy is on my shit list. That's why I see it. But besides that, we had that scene, and then the continuation from that scene is everybody leaves, and there's an altercation that happens. Because there's another altercation. Well, there's one altercation that happens. After this scene, we see Negi, Makoto looking at Sakura's room and everything. And there's this one part where he wakes up the next day and something occurs. Asahina gets attacked by Fukawa, who's now transformed into Genocide. And that's when, she's going crazy and shit, and she had cut Asahina. And that's when Negi-kun shows up, Makoto, and he decides to take her with the help of the scaredy, Yasuhiro. Take her to the nurse's office, infirmary, and patch her up. And he does. There was an interesting scene here with Kyoko. Yo, this was crazy. This was a crazy scene. Makoto was like asking Kyoko, "Are you still mad at me?" And there's this one scene. She's blushing. And she says, "I'm not angry that much." I was like, oh. So you can see this happening now. I can see it very clearly that Kyoko has feelings for Makoto. Give or take. After that, we have this thing with there was another scene I forgot to mention with Alter Ego. Them searching the files and stuff, the encrypted files, and they talk, Negi-kun and Kyoko, to Alter Ego because she encrypted the files, and it wants to help them escape. So it takes them to that secured room that doesn't have any cameras, connects it to the network, and begins to help to find out what happened. After that situation, we have this thing. Oh, I forgot to mention also, Sakura kind of went AWOL almost when she found out that Asahina was attacked by Fukawa and Genocide. But they take Alter Ego to the secured room, connects it to the network, go to another room where they find, I think it's the recording room, I'm not sure, on the 4th floor, where they find Sakura in the room, door locked, something blocking the door, and apparently that's the story. And they break through the door. Breaks through the door. Check her pulse, and apparently, she's dead. And the message comes up, and it's going to be a class trial. Apparently, from what was examined, because then after that, when they go break in and Asahina sees it, she's like totally spaced out. She walks away. And there's blood coming from her mouth. There's a blow to the head. And then there's also this yellow powder stuff on her shoe. And then, and she brings everyone to the room. And immediately, Asahina points to Togami, Geo Snyder, and Yasuhiro. And that's where the episode ends. After that. Bonafide, I'm saying it right now. Togami, number one suspect. Number one suspect. I mean, if he acted like a normal person in this episode and wasn't pointing fingers and wasn't just slandering Sakura, he's not a suspect. But right now he's a suspect, people. I think this guy it's a simple phrase. You're making too many checks that your ass can't cash, man. Too cocky for your own good. Too cocky. Too much. You're too confident. You're arrogant now. He's very arrogant, Togami. He is... Just buzz off, man. Buzz off. By the way, I give this a 4 out of 5. Buzz off. I think he did it. I'm going to say right off the bat, I think he did it. I think he's a scumbag. Now, and the only reason I say he did it was because of the conversation he had with Sakura in the gym. Now, that's nothing to go on, so we obviously will have to wait and see how this transpires. But this guy is... You can't do that shit. You just can't. He's too fucking arrogant. He thinks he's top shit. He thinks he's all that in a bag of chips. Well, guess what? You don't hear the warning that he obviously didn't think of anything about that warning that Kyoko said to him. So he's gonna do what the fuck he wants. Well, guilty. Boom. You're dead. Because, I mean, the way I looked, and the whole thing was that, I forgot to mention this, Asahina said, those were the 3 that last saw Sakura alive. Yasuhiro, Togami, and Fukawa as Genocide. And I can only say, Yasuhiro, I suppose he could do it, but I just don't see the motive. The motive right now is under those 2. Because Genocider attacked Asahina to enrage Sakura. And you got Togami's response in the gym. So those are 2 people who have sort of interactions with Sakura to a certain extent. But I'd like to hear what you guys think. Pantone12, thank you for messaging me on this. This is going to be crazy. And listen, call me a Togami hater if you want, but listen, this guy is just, listen, you can't act like that. You can't be like, like, buzz off, man. Who the fuck are you? Who, like, I want to ask that question. Who the hell is he? Who the hell are you? You ignore people's advice. You think you're top shit. Oh, I'm gonna do this. Listen, dumbass, okay? Like, what the fuck? You need to chill out. You need to stop being so fucking arrogant. Because arrogance will come back to haunt you, and it motivates gonna put you in a death chamber. Yeah, that's the way I look at it. I want to hear what you guys think. Call me a Togami hater, people, but listen. See that? It's called death. Except there's no way there. So yeah. That's all I have to say about that. Tell me what you guys think. I want to hear your thoughts on who do you think did it. Do you think it's Togami? Because remember, those were the 3 people that last saw Sakura alive. So yeah. Have to wait and see. I'm Balkai922. See you guys later. And Kill with a Shotgun, I'm sorry, but I don't like this Togami guy anymore. I don't know. His arrogance has gone over the edge. Over the edge. He's crossed the line. He needs to be punished in the most horrific way. Yeah, that's right, bitches. I'm the executioner. I'm gonna execute this motherfucker. So yeah, that's all I got for you guys. Balkai922. I'll see you guys later. After this, check the new character. Look forward to that. See you guys later.